Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday. I don't know what the date is, but it's Tuesday. My name is Miriam Kareem, and I am excited to welcome you all to our Tuesday leadership call. With I believe is it part seven or part eight of this of the last finishing series of how to really get your business going where it needs to be. But first, I'd like to give you a quick trip or take you on a quick trip to the Newbie Corner. Um, I'm visiting with my family. Some of you may know, some of you may not know. My parents are very up in age. My mother is um, 88. My dad is 93. He'll be 94 at the end of this month. And something really, really resonated with me with Coach Will Sanders reminded us all of being able to complete your goals or complete what you're trying to do within a time of the beneficiary. My parents are one of my reasons why to make sure that they see that I'll be okay. You know, they don't have to worry whenever it's their time to go that um, that they'll know that I'll be okay. I shared some information with them about how I'm doing in the business, and they are so excited. And that's the thing to be able to tell them to share and not check off those 20 reasons why. Really, really, really try to work hard at your business so that you can get those taken care of and add some more. I'm already changing them around and adding more 20 more reasons to my 20 reasons why. But make sure that your top ones that you have for your top four that you're working on those because you never know when your that small window that you have to get it done is gone. So that being said, I would like to introduce you to all to our teacher tonight, Coach Will Sanders. He is a multiple seven-figure earner in the green organics companies and in the network marketing world. Amazing teacher, a great friend, amazing teacher, very concise with the information that he brings to you. So, Coach Will Sanders, are you available, sir?
Miriam, I'm available. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Great, great. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot of information to cover, and just one more thing to cover on our 20 different ways that you can build your business. And I'm gonna tell you right now, tonight is going to be very different than anything you have ever heard in network marketing ever. Tonight, and this is only going to apply to some people. You have 80% of people are going to do network marketing one way, 20% are going to do it another way. And then there's a small percent of the 20% that's going to do it a whole nother way. And I just want to share with y'all a way that I've been doing it for a while, but I got reminded of it when I found, where did those books go? I was cleaning out our storage unit, moving everything into the house, and I found two old manuscripts of maybe a week or two ago, and I was like, all right, this is gonna be the last class. Oh, I mean the last one in this series. And I gotta tell you, it was so much of these manuscripts are years and years and years old, and I found them. Yeah, so I'm gonna just share with y'all. I just want to do this one caveat as well. Big thank you to Miriam for always sharing the value. Huge thank you to Coach Marcus as well for just his consistency and making sure that we can run this show because he's very consistent, super on point. I'm more kind of all over the place. I just be trying to get stuff done, but we've always worked really well as a team. And none of y'all would be here literally if Coach Marcus hadn't said yes to the organization because it was from his, downline organization that me and all the other leaders showed up, and Coach Tina and everybody else. And shout out to Coach Kimberly as well. If she wasn't here, Coach Marcus wouldn't be here. So huge shout out to our Rockstar uplines. And the last thing I'll tell you before we dive into the information, get your paper and pens out. I'm gonna give you all the extra. For those of you who don't normally pay attention on the Zooms, I know I got a couple of y'all. Y'all be on the Zooms, which is good, but the people who don't really be paying attention, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna want to pay attention to this one. And I can't put it no other way. The last caveat I'll give you is that if you're already building a business a certain way and it's going good for you and you're plugged in with your upline and y'all are making the magic happen, listen, don't change anything you're doing. I'm gonna say that one more time because I want the point to really hit home. This is gonna be some very attractive stuff we're talking about tonight. Super, super simple, super duplicatable. It's the 20th way out of a million ways that you can build your business. This is only one way of the million different ways that you can build a business here with Green Organics. But I'm gonna say it again. If you are already plugged in with your upline and you're doing great, and you might just want to get off this Zoom altogether because I do not want you to get distracted. And I got to be very clear about that. Let's see what else we got. Congratulations. Congratulations to Jessica. I don't know what we're congratulating, but congratulations, Jessica Hill. Jessica's awesome. I must have missed that part in the chat, but I did see some congratulations to Jessica. And that, oh, $2,000. Let's go. Let's go. Easy money. Okay. I'm with it. Yeah, most network marketers make about $8 a month in commissions. Y'all can write that down. If you're making more than $8 a month in commissions, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're doing better than millions of network marketers around the world. Let me just be very, very clear. Let me think. What else can I give y'all before we dive into this? If you are okay, we got a group of people. I love them to death, and this is going to be in every network marketing company ever. You got your 70%ers. The 70%ers. They aren't going to make it. Okay, I hate to break it to you. And 7 out of 10 of the people that you enroll, they aren't going to make it to their goals. Period. And a lot of it's going to be because they're sporadic. And when I say sporadic, I mean that they're tied to business building activities is emotional. It's not logical. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. A lot of the reason why 70% of people are going to die broke, not just in network marketing, but in life, according to insurance company statistics. This is nothing I made up. This is insurance company statistics tell us that at the point of death, 70% of people in America will die broke. Okay. The reason a lot of that is because these are going to be people who are what I call sporadics. And what that means is they're very sporadic with how and when and if they build a business. You cannot build a network marketing business without consistency. You can't do it emotionally. If you do it when you're in a good mood or when the bills are all paid and you feel like building a business, yeah, a lot of times, Francine is right, a lot of times they'll even go for the next shiny object or another company because they think that the company is what makes people successful. I hate to break it to you. It's always going to be you. Coach Sonic says it best. He says, you are the X factor in your business, period, point blank, in the story. All right. So that being said, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but you know if you're a sporadic, you know if you're here and you're a member of the MLM Social Club, I love it. That means that you're not here to make money. You're here because you like the product. You're here because you love the people, you love the learning, you love the personal development, and we love you 100%. But this particular style of building, okay, I'm just telling you right now, it's the bomb. It's only going to work if you are committed to being consistent every single day. If you are not committed to having your auto ship running and being consistent every day, it's probably in your best interest for you to get off this Zoom, or if you're watching this on recording, you should turn it off at this point. It's only going to hurt your feelings. All right. That being said, we will dive into the information. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'll be discussing something called the duplication engine. Okay. It's where the system, the best system, okay, that we talk about, BEST, you should know what that means. The best system really comes into play for people who are logical and who can turn off their emotions and build a business regardless of what's going on in your life at the time with some very simple business building activities. It is where our system beats talent. The way that I'm going to teach you how to build a business tonight, and I know it's only for about 27% of you. Okay, most people do not need to do this. I cannot make that more clear. But it's where the system beats consistency. Beats charisma. The system is going to beat talent. The system is going to beat anything that you could possibly bring to the table that's not duplicatable. Francine says, how can we remove the emotion? You will learn tonight. That is a great question. Let me make sure. If y'all got questions about this, put them in the chat, because we about to light it up. Y'all been sticking with us for 8 calls. Emotion when it's your passion. Okay, this is the thing. All right, this is the thing. So Francine I love Francine. Francine just asked an amazing question. All right. She said, how can we remove the emotion out of it when this is our passion? Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have a choice. That's the hard part. You don't really have a choice. If it's your passion, that means you want to succeed. If it's your passion, it means you want to achieve your top 20 reasons why. If it's your passion, it means that you get excited when you impact lives and people do these products and they use the products and their health gets better and they stop hurting and they sleep better and their skin clears up and their hair grows and their liver gets healthy and the parasites are gone that's been giving them the blues and they didn't even know why they were sick for 3 years. But when they do our detoxes, when they're on the Detox Divas call, and if it's your passion, I'm gonna tell you, you can't be emotional. You don't have a choice, because if you're emotional, you're gonna have a bad day like everybody has bad days. And I'm not speaking to Francine specifically, this is for anybody. Emotion is going to be the thing that it's your business building activity is going to be determined by external stuff, because external stuff determines your emotion. If you're having a great day, the sun is shining, everything's good in your house, all the bills are paid, you're building a business, we're chugging along, we're going to events, we're hopping on the Zoom, we're working, we're talking to people, we're feeling good. But when everything's not going right, when your spouse or significant other is giving you the blues, when your products are late, when your upline done went off the reservation, are you still going to do the business building activities? And that is the main thing. So I wish it was easy. I wish it was a different way, Francine. Honestly, I wish we could just build the business with our moods and our emotions. But if we could, everybody would be in network marketing. Everybody would be making some semblance of money, and they wouldn't have any opportunity for us. The reason why we make so much money or have the potential to make so much money in network marketing is because most people ain't cut out to do it. Most people are not cut out to do what we do consistently enough to get to that level. And I can tell you from personal experience, your friends who you work with, your family members, and everybody else who follow you on social media, when you win, what you will, because this is your business and you're making it work. So when you win, what you will, okay? And you got to know that. You got to know that and speak that and feel that part of it. Even if you don't feel good, you have to know that you're going to win. They are going to ask you for loans. They are going to ask you to look out. You're going to be going on vacations and they can't afford to go. You are going to think back on all of those times when you emotionally didn't feel like doing the business, and you're going to feel like it's worth it. And before we dive into the duplication engine, okay, it's a handbook for y'all for the 20th way to build a business where the system beats charisma, talent, and anything else. Miriam made a great point. You have got to get this business done in a time frame where you are the beneficiaries of your efforts are still alive, where they're still around to receive the benefits, either mentally, physically, financially, whatever. You got to make sure you're there when I paid off my dad's car, when I got my parents a house and I'm signing for their house. When it's things like that, you got to understand, you got to do that while they're alive. If you got kids, you want to definitely get them squared away before they get too grown and don't need you no more, because then they're going to look at you like the crazy parent that don't never get nothing done, and you don't want that. So that's just, hopefully that lights a fire under somebody to get this stuff done. We've given you 20 different ways to build a business. We've given you unfair advantages. We've given you the spiritual mindsets, the mental mindsets, the physical tools. All of these calls the coaches are doing every week, and all of these tools and systems, you just got to pick one. And you got to run it. All right. So let's dive into this. So the duplication engine, ladies and gentlemen, is a rules-based system. Okay. It turns network marketing into a predictable, scalable machine. Okay. It's built for beginners. Honestly, that's why some of you won't jive with it, but it's powerful enough to fuel 6 and 7 figure earners. And it's what I do as well. And I really started ramping it up around the COVID time, because we couldn't go do home meetings like we used to. And I'm a face-to-face home meeting person. So I'm back to doing that now, but I ain't never going to stop doing this. Just a heads up. Now it's going to be 12 core mechanical rules, and you must follow these rules. If you follow 11 out of 12, it won't work. You have to follow the rules. You don't have to think about anything. You just need to write these down and follow these rules, and you will grow a business. You'll see. All right. So rule number one, we just talked about it. Follow the system, not your feelings. That's rule number one. Follow the system, not your feelings. Okay. Emotions lie. All right. Systems don't. All right. Your daily actions are going to be mechanical or emotional. For this 20th way to build a business, you got to choose mechanical every single time. Okay. Don't reinvent nothing. Just follow the steps. The system's already built. The machine is built. You're here to operate the machine, not to build it or engineer it. Okay. It's already been done. It's too hard. When people say network marketing is too hard, that's a lie. That's emotions. Okay. I'm going to tell you what's hard. Working hard for money every single day when the Federal Reserve and the government gets to print money for free. They get to print money at any time they want. They get to print money. You got to go work for it. That is hard. Okay, network marketing, building a business is not hard. Okay, then after you make your money, they get to tax it. They get to tax your money and send it to countries, 50 billion, 100 billion, 30 billion, to countries that have never fought a single war for you. They've never sent any money to you. These countries that our money goes to, it has nothing to do with you, but it's your money. Your tax dollars are not going the way you think they're going. So that's hard to come to that reality of how the world works. That's hard. Okay, and guess what? Guess what? Look, those other countries, regardless, they're not America. Those other countries have never even bought a biscuit for a kid on a school bus in not one of y'all towns ever. But they're getting 20, 30, sometimes 40% of your hard-earned money. I need you to understand that. That is a hard reality to accept. Network marketing, not hard. That's hard, okay? And guess what? A lot of you, because you haven't taken the business to another level yet, y'all still got to go to work tomorrow. You got to go to work tomorrow, and you don't have a choice, because if you don't go to work, you won't get paid, you can't pay your bills, and you'll be homeless. That is slavery. Anytime you have to go to work, you have to, you don't have a choice. Not network marketing, get to talk to your friends and kick, no. When you got to go to a job, because if you don't, you won't eat. I'm just giving y'all a hard truth tonight. Somebody got to tell you the truth. Okay? That's slavery. I mean, it's not slavery, but it is slavery, wage slavery. All right? You got to, and guess what? All that hard work in, the government's going to take your money, print as much as they want for free, and then give the rest to other countries. I'm just telling you. All right? Now that's hard. You know what else is hard? Death. All right? What else is hard? Cancer diagnosis. What else is hard? Car crashes. You know what's hard? Losing a parent, losing a child, losing a pet, surviving assault. All of these things are hard. Network marketing is not hard. If anybody says network marketing is hard, I want you to immediately turn your ears off, because they're not thinking about real life at all. So rule number one, follow the system, not your feelings. Everything going on I just described in life is really hard. You have to decide to build the business regardless. So you can't curl up in a ball and die. That's emotion. If you're going to go to work tomorrow for your boss, as you have for the last, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 years, you have to wake up tomorrow and go to work for yourself. I'm going to say that again. If you're going to get up and go to work tomorrow for your boss, as you have for 10, 20, 30 years, God dog it, man. You got to go to work tomorrow for yourself. You have to. Okay. So that's rule number one. All right. Do not forget it ever. All right. Follow the system, not your feelings. All right. Rule number two. Okay. Every single day, read these rules, do them, and you'll be fine. Rule number two, the breakthrough number is real. Okay. I've mentioned this repeatedly on a call. Please understand. Everyone has a number of exposure. And Coach Marcus made a great point, because we're not down on jobs. We're just up on opportunity. If you go to work, make it because you want to go and you don't have to go. Okay. Make it because you want to go, not because you have to go. So build your business, and you'll have way more fun at work. When you don't have to do it and you just do it because you feel like being there until you don't, they're going to treat you different because your vibration and your frequency is different. They're going to treat you better than anybody else. It's happened to me a million times back when I had jobs. Kid you not. All right. So rule number two, the breakthrough number is real. All right. Everyone has a number of exposures. All right. They must hit it before real duplication and real income begins. Okay. So the rule is the breakthrough number is real. That's the rule. The explanation of the rule is everyone has a number of exposures that they must hit, okay, before real duplication and real income begins. So for new reps, I tell people aim for 300 to 600 exposures. Get 100 exposures as fast as you can, 100 no's. You got to get into the rhythm of exposures. And for this system, you have to track your numbers, okay? Progress is in the math. Progress is in the math, okay? You cannot quit before you hit your breakthrough number, all right? In network marketing, success is front-loaded with rejection. In network marketing, success is front-loaded with rejection. So it's rule number two. The breakthrough number is real. Track your exposures on a daily basis. And when I say exposure for this system, these 12 rules, I mean a real exposure where someone said, yes, I will watch a video, or yes, okay? Now, you may not be able to confirm if they watched the video. That's irrelevant. Once they say, yes, I will watch a video, and you send it, okay, follow up or not, that is a confirmed exposure, regardless of whether or not they choose to take advantage of the tool. So please understand that, all right? What is count backwards? I would not count backwards, but you can if it's going to be real exposures. And again, for the breakthrough number, before we move on to rule number three, the breakthrough number, my breakthrough number, I know it because it's 600, because I've done this type of work and tracked my exposures ever since my first company. So I know for me personally, and when I say exposures, I'm not talking about products. Let me hurry up and say that. I'm not talking about product exposures, not for this type of system. We told you how to do product exposures and product follow-up and recruit to retail, which is great. We told you that on the last one. This system is not that. This is going to be business opportunity exposures. And I'm going to tell you why before we move on to rule number three. Because only, in my personal experience, only 20% of people really care about their health enough to buy a product and use it remotely consistently. When Shauna's at a basketball game coaching, I know because I like to go to my nephews in them games. When I go, I'm going to get nachos with the Rico cheese in the can and the jalapenos and the Coke with light ice. I'm going to eat what's there. I'm not even concerned. And I'm a very, very health conscious person. 80% of people are going to go eat the same stuff I eat, all right? But they're not going to be, and look, Shauna just nailed it. So this is what happened. Watch. Shauna said she had 5 exposures yesterday. 1 signed up. That's 20%. What did I just say? I just said, okay? 80% of people are not concerned enough with their health to buy a product. Therefore, when I'm looking to build my business fast using mechanical, non-emotional rules, I'm going to go with the larger market. And the market is people who want to make money. 80 to 90, maybe 100% of people want to make more money, but only 20% are really concerned about their health. But you do want to find some balance. You never want to talk about all business and never product, but you never want to talk about all product and never business. But this particular system, we're talking about business building exposures, and 600 is my number, okay? Bill Britt, was a network marketing multimillionaire, his breakthrough number was 1,200, okay? Me and Coach Marcus know a guy whose breakthrough number was 8. He had 8 people, 6 signed up, 3 didn't quit, and 1 of them makes him 6 figures. So you don't know what your number is till you hit it, but I'm gonna tell you right now, you got a breakthrough number. And do not quit before you hit your number, but that's the catch. You don't know what your number is before you hit it. But once you hit it, you can move with confidence forever. Forever. I know when I'm ready to go to another level, 600 exposures. That's me. That's me. All right. You got to figure out your own number, but you can only know that if you track your numbers every day. And that's going to be a mechanical thing. How many people did I expose today? What's their names? How did I, as much detail per exposure as you can. That is part of this system. If you're not willing to get those details down on paper, not just a phone where you can forget about it, but if you're not willing to type it up or get it on paper where you can print it out and review it on a monthly basis, this ain't the system for you. Rule number 3, okay? EVP. What does EVP stand for? Exposure velocity production. All right. And look, Tommy just said it. That's a WAR report. Okay. The weekly accountability reports, we call those WAR reports. So rule number 3, exposure velocity wins. Okay. Exposure velocity production. You can always figure it out. But the rule is exposure velocity wins. Now, let me explain that. If I have a breakthrough number, and each of these principles, each of these rules builds on the one before it. So if my number, if I start a network marketing company, I join a company, and I know I need to get to 600 exposures, 600 legitimate documented exposures for me to generate some real duplication and some real momentum in my business, okay? Does it make a difference if I can do those exposures once a day for 600 days? Or I could do 10 a day for 60 days, okay? Which one should I do? Which one would get me to my goal faster? Okay? Which one? 10 exposures a day for 60 days or 1 exposure a day for 600 days. Both of them will get me to my goal. But do I want to make money fast or do I want to make money slow? And you're talking to somebody who gets another 6 figures every couple months. Okay? Fast. So for this system, you have to dictate your exposure velocity. I'm going to give it to you right now. If you do 5 documented exposures per day, all right, for at least 90 days, you're going to have the proper foundation for an amazing part-time income. All right. If you do 10 documented, verified quality exposures per day, 10 for 90 days at least, 90 days typically about right in my experience, you will have laid the proper foundation to make full-time income on an annual basis for the rest of your life. There's no debate about that in this industry, especially with this company and these products. There are no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right. But if you want to go to the top of the pay plan, and I mean the top, I don't mean the diamond rank, but I mean diamond money, and I mean money. If you want to be at the top of the pay plan, okay, you will have to do, you don't have to do nothing. You're still free. But I would highly recommend under Rule 3 that you do 20 exposures per day, all right, for at least 90 days, 20 exposures. When I say every day, I mean 5 days a week. We take off for the Sabbath, and then you got Sunday to spend with your family and recoup for your life and do fun things you want to do. So this is not something that you're going to burn out with, but you will have to do 20 exposures per day, 5 days a week, okay, period, point blank, end of story. And that 20 exposures per day for 90 days will get you the proper foundation to be at the top of the pay plan, period. It's how it works. It's in the numbers. So you can decide, do I want to, if I got to do 20 exposures a day, X amount, that's 1,200, whatever the number is, you can do that as fast or as slow as you want. I don't recommend doing 300 in one day and then doing 1 a day. Be consistent because you have to get into a rhythm, all right? So here's the thing. Momentum is mechanical. Momentum, building up speed, is mechanical, all right? You can't let it die. Once you start your 20 a day, boom, 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 you got to keep that party going. And Will, how do I find people to talk to? I got you. What do I say to these people? I also got you. All right, relax. That's coming in a later rule. It's all here. It's all here for you. All right. Let me see any questions that we need to answer before we move on. Yeah, Coach Marcus said it. You can make $1 million in a year. 20, boy, you ain't lying, brother. All right, I see a lot of stuff in here about follow-ups. Yep. Y'all. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna get to that. This system does not have time for a lot of following up, and I'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I will follow up seasonally, I'm gonna just tell you, for this type of business building, following up is going to be a huge waste of your time, and I will explain that later. Will, what do you mean? Listen, I told you, this information is not for 80% of y'all. You're already doing a great thing, and you got to keep doing it. If you're tied into follow up and you got to follow up with people, that's just how you are. This ain't for you. Pick one of the other 20, the other 19 ways to do it, but don't do this. Do not do this. All right. Rule number 4, and let me see, I'm looking for one particular person to see if they're on this call, because when I was writing this one, I pulled it out my manuscripts and I was like, this, and look, they're not even on the call. That's a dang shame. Boy, it would be so, all right. Well, the person I was looking for, because this is all about them, and I was gonna call them out because I love them. Now, here's my point, all right? Rule number 4, duplication trumps talent, all right? Duplication trumps talent. All right. For my more liberal-minded friends, y'all don't like that. Duplication beats talent. Whatever word you want to use. But duplication is better than talent. All right. For this system. Duplication is better than talent. All right. Listen, your team must be able to do what you do. I'm gonna say that the screen didn't freeze. I'm gonna say it again. You have to get this. Your team must be able to do what you do. We got some people in our company that are so talented. They're so charismatic. They are the greatest. They can sell 30 billion in product. They are amazing. They can recruit 300 people. Can't nobody do that. Or there's such a small percentage of people that can actually do that. The percentage of people who are good as them are already top earners at other companies. Nobody, you're not going to recruit people. You're not going to recruit Michael Jordan, especially if you are Michael Jordan. The number of Michael Jordans is too small. Okay. So your team must be, so whatever you decide to do, it's got to be duplicate. Without duplication, you can't build. You can't build the business just one person stacking bricks. You'll take 50 years to build something. Okay. The Tower of Babel, bad as it was built by a bunch of people. All right. You have to, people have, look, I can lay 10 bricks in an hour. You lay 10 bricks in an hour. You lay 10 bricks in an hour. We'll be done by the end of the day. But I can't lay all those bricks. I'm going to get tired, burnt out. It's just not going to work for me. All right. So understand that. Your team must be able to do what you do. Rule number 4, duplication beats talent. Do not flex your skills. When you see the exposure method I use, which we get to in about 2 steps, you will notice in the exposure method, I never brag or never do stuff like, hey, here's a video of my back office making X amount of dollars. Now, I have done that in the past because it works. All right. But Rick Burnett pointed this out. He said, well, I can't do that. I don't have those results. Light bulb. Okay. Light bulb. So you'll be tempted, especially when you get this system going and you start making some income. You're going to want to be like, man, you need to join me. I've done this. I'm a diamond. You can't. You'll notice when I show you the exposure method, all right, which is the whole key to the system, you will notice that I don't put nothing in it about my amazing results, my rank, how long I've been doing network marketing, nothing. Because if I did, it's not duplicatable. All right, so so shout out to Rick Burnett for making sure I always remember that concept. All right, simplicity duplicates, complexity kills. All right, this is all under rule number 4. All right, here's the test. Simplicity will duplicate, complexity kills. If you disappear, does your team keep growing? That's the test. If you disappear, will your team keep growing? That's the question. That's the question. Will your team keep growing if you disappear? All right. If you're not there yet and you know that it won't, that's the thing. All right. So you do not flex your skills. You flex the system. You flex the rules. Okay. Now we're going to move on to number 5. Does anybody have any questions about rules 1 through 4? Ask them now or forever hold your peace. Any questions about rules 1 through 4? They seem pretty self-explanatory. Good. 0 questions. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. Rule number 5. We're going to lose a lot of people right here because this is, again, I told you, this system is not for everybody. Rule number 5, let your social media profile do the heavy lifting. I said this at the event. I've told this to people in person. It is misunderstood because I haven't been explaining it clear enough, but I'm going to explain it clear enough for y'all tonight, okay? Your Facebook profile, all right? You can do it on Instagram, but you won't get the same results, all right? This specifically works with Facebook. Well, why Facebook? Why not TikTok? Because TikTok works for a very small percentage of people. It's always going to be a pretty lady. For the ladies who build, the people who build network marketing, I build my business on TikTok, and it's always a pretty lady. It's never a dude with a beard. It's never a lady who's over the age of 22. It's for kids. It's for kids and it's for grown people who want to dance and act like kids. I hate to break it to you. It ain't for no grown men and no grown women. That's not who wins on TikTok. It's not duplicatable, all right? Now, we do have some people who really do well on TikTok, but we got over 100,000 people and customers in HBN alone. I can count the people that are amazing on TikTok in one hand, and I got at least one, maybe two fingers left over. It's not duplicatable enough to matter, so no. You know what, Facebook? Facebook is where the grown folks at. Facebook is where the people who got money to spend on products at. Facebook is where your people are. TikTok is big, cool. So is Twitter or X or whatever. Facebook has 2.9 billion active users. Active. If Facebook was a country, it would be the biggest country in the history of the world. Everybody you ever need to join your business is on Facebook. I hate to break it to you. I don't know what else. Facebook is where it's at. Now, I'm going to say you again. Your Facebook profile should do 80% of the work before you ever have to message someone. All right? I'm just hear me out. Okay, hear me out. Your Facebook profile, and this is just the rules. If we're on the rule number 5 right now. If you can't click these 7 boxes or 6 boxes, you're not ready to do this system. You have some work to go do in your profile. All right. You have work to go do. Okay. Box number 1 under rule number 5, you got to have at least 4,000 friends. If we only got 1,000 friends, sounds like you need to get to work. You need to get to, if you want to do the system with the mechanical rule, you got to have at least 4,000 friends. No funds or buts about it. All right. You have to be in at least 200 Facebook groups. But Will, I don't want to. Then do something else. I said 200. It's what it is. What's harder? Joining Facebook groups about stuff you like? What's harder? That's easy to do. Just go join groups about stuff that you really like and then post stuff about the group, not about your business, unless you're in the business group. And that's a crapshoot. I only like the groups. Yeah, not the Green Organics group. Okay, that could be one of your 200. Go join 199 more. You need to be in at least 200 groups. Yeah, I'm sorry. You and this is why. Let's say you got 4,000 friends. I'm going to explain this. I'm going to explain this for you. If you got 4,000 friends, this is great. But do you know you can join the group? For example, I'm in all the Gemini groups because I'm a Gemini. You know I have access to over 300,000 people in just one of those Gemini groups. That's where all your friends are going to come from. They're going to come from groups about stuff that you authentically like. You don't have to fake. You got to be yourself. Be authentic. Listen, you can be perfect and act like you got it all together before you do, and that'll get you some admiration. But until you start being real, you will never be loved. You will never be loved. The Boston Celtics is trash. But Shauna is authentic and real to her Boston Celtics team. She be repping for these bums. Absolute bums. But she love them. The Steelers is trash. But shout out to Jessica Hill and Marcus and Seymour and all these misguided Steelers fans because they love these bums. I don't know why. They love them. Guess what? That is how you gotta be. And you gotta post the stuff in the group that the group loves. Just look, Sydney's in 200 Black Cat groups. You gotta be. Y'all know what groups I'm in? I'm in all them old 80s babies, 90s nostalgia groups. Okay? I'm in those groups. I'm old. That's where I'm at. All right? That's where I'm at, you know. But again, martial arts groups, I'm in all the axe throwing groups. Okay. So here's the thing. You got to be at least 200 groups. So 4,000 plus friends. Don't have 5,000 because you need room. Okay. You need room. So 4,000, 4,500, somewhere in there. But 200 groups, 200 groups. Okay. That's the rule. Get there or don't even go to rule 6 until you get there. Some of y'all got work to do. All right. On your personal page, it should not be a business page, but I do recommend that you have it in professional mode. I did not say blue check verified. I did not get blue check verified until people started copying my page and trying to scam people. I made a post about it when it happened. Okay. So I'm blue check verified because when you get to a certain point in business, people will try to copy you and scam people. Hey, I'm Will Zanders. You can invest with me. That's not Will Zanders. He don't have a blue check. Okay. So I didn't say blue check verified. I said professional mode. Yeah, this is box 3. Okay. Professional mode. All right. In professional mode, you have the opportunity to have your friend count hidden so other people can't go see all your friends and recruit them. Right. But your follower count, even though people can't see it and click on it, people can see how many followers you have. And that makes a difference because of the next box number 4, which is the social proof gap. Okay. Blue check verified is not free. That is correct. I'm pretty sure professional mode is free. If professional mode is not free, you're going to have to pay for professional mode. All right. Now, here's the thing, and I'm going to talk about why this makes sense to do. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Professional mode is free. Do that. Don't make it a business page. Professional mode is free 99. Thank you. The blue check verified is not free, but 99% of people do not need to do that. All right. Coach Marcus needs to do that. I didn't want to do it. I had to do it. Some of you are doing it, and it's not bad. I'm all about it. It does give an air of credibility to you, but you don't have to do it too early. Francine made a great point. Don't worry about it. Now, here it is. So use professional mode. The next box is the social proof gap. The social proof gap is a concept. It means that when you reach out to people, and I'll teach you how to reach out to them in step 6, word for word, you're going to love step 6. When you reach out to people, they are going to look at your page before they respond to you. How many people know about that? How many people know that? When you reach out to people, do I have 200 groups? Yes. What do you mean? Yes, I'm in like 250 groups. What did she say? How many days? Oh, looking for a method. Yes. As far as my groups, once you're in 200 groups, when I post content, listen what I'll do. I'm going to give y'all a secret. I'll go to one Gemini group and I'll see, and this is a trick. Listen, I paid exorbitant amounts of money for social media training. I've bought recordings that cost more than your monthly auto ship. All right. So just understand that. I paid $5,000 for just one social media network marketing course. Y'all are getting infinite amount. You're getting $5,000 to $10,000 of value tonight for free. So do not disrespect what I'm telling you, because you're only going to lose. You're only going to lose. I'm giving you thousands of dollars for free. I could have took all of this stuff and put it in the book and just sold the book. That's how good this is. But y'all you're not going to respect it. And I know that. And I don't care. That's just how it is. That's how the human brain works. You don't respect free. And I get it. So here's the thing. When you go to groups, let's say, for example, I do this in Gemini groups all the time. And I do it in Taurus groups. And I'm not even a Taurus. You can go to any group. Just hide your birthday on Facebook. Nobody's going to look anyway. But I'll go to a group on anything. This is money right here. This is money. I'll scroll all the way down for years if I have to and find some bomb content that everybody forgot about that went viral in the group. I'll take that out the Gemini group, any other group. It goes viral in the group. I'll take it out the group. I'll steal it. I'll just steal the whole thing. Nobody remembers that from 3 years ago. I'll go post it in all the other Gemini groups that ain't never seen it before, or they haven't seen it in so many years they forgot about it. It'll go viral there. And I'll put it on my page too. But your real stuff is in the groups, because your page is only going to give you 4,000 people to talk to. It's only going to give you 5,000 to 10,000 followers. Okay. But the groups will give you instant access to 200,000 or 300,000 people. Now, here's what's going to happen. I know some of y'all, you're still working on your mindset and you think that there's no abundance in this world and you think you have a money problem. Some of you, you don't have a money problem. You have a creativity problem. You have a creative. Well, here's how it works for you. Everything I've described so far is free, but you do have to go do the work. And that works in every country. It works in every country. Here's the thing. You do what I just told you to do. In a very short amount of time, Facebook is going to send you in your notification section, okay? They're going to ask you if you want to be a part of the partner monetization program. You just have to do what I'm telling you to do. Facebook, you might have missed it. The first time they sent me an invite years ago, I didn't know what it was and I deleted it. I had to wait another 6 months for Facebook to send me another invitation, and they said, you got selected. Would you like to be a part of the Facebook monetization program? And I said, oh, heck yeah. Yeah, and I clicked on it. Ever since then, Facebook pays me. They pay. I never worry about my auto ship anyway. If I wasn't making 5 figures a month, I'm never worried about my auto ship. Ever, because Facebook gives me hundreds of dollars a month, sometimes 1,000. It doesn't never hit 2,500 yet, but anywhere from a couple hundred to even 1,000. Okay, Facebook. Now here's the point. Will, where does your content come from? From people who are way better than me. It's just old and everybody forgot about it. Now some of my content I will type in. Other than that, it comes from groups. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, here's another great place you can find content, and I mean a lot of it. All right? Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I have 0 followers because anytime somebody follows me, I delete them. I'm not there to talk to people on Instagram. I have 0 followers. I used to have 25,000. I was a pretty big deal on Instagram. All right. I'm only on Instagram to follow everybody or every group, every page, because I get a lot of great content from there. And when I cross-post the content, I get paid. And you can get paid too from Facebook. Now, is it going to make you $1 million? Probably not. Probably not. And for some of you, you're shooting yourself in the foot because you're on the partner monetization program, but y'all post business stuff 80% of the time. Oh God. I can't. Okay, for this type of system, you can't do that no more. If you're doing it and it's working for you, for God's sakes, don't change it and listen to your plugged in upline, not me. Let me be very clear. I got to say that 20 times. But the reason why a lot of you are not getting the engagement is because every 3 or 4 posts is more products. Jesus H, you can't do that. Okay. This is a hard talk. This is hard. I don't want to hurt no feelings, but God dog it. I'm tired of seeing y'all suffer miserably and get results too slow. It's hurting me to watch. You're not Tina. She's made dang near $500,000. You're not, at least 300 or 400. You're not the Detox Diva. You're not me. You're not Marcus. I'm speaking to everybody. Marcus has been doing network marketing for an eternity and he's been good. You're not Coach Sonic. He's been doing network marketing for like dang near 30 years. Some of y'all are too new, and I'm gonna tell you this about me. Tina, Marcus, Sonic, Coach Steph, everybody who listen. We came up in the era of network marketing that was face-to-face. We didn't build our reputations off social media. We've been doing network marketing before social media was big. Okay? So when you see us doing that now, just know that's not how we became who we are. Even these network marketers that are teaching you that's not how we became who we are. Coach Marcus said his Coach Marcus personality brand started on social media, but not Marcus Jones been doing network marketing at a top tier. No, not at all. All right. So here's the thing. Greta says she might be Tina. No, you're not. Nobody's Tina. Tina and Megan, they're unicorns. I'm not them. They're amazing. They can post product 24 hours a day. Alyssa Johnson can post product 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day and be fine. All right. Most people can't do that. All right. So I'm gonna tell you, this is what I do. 8 out of 10 posts are not about business. If I really want to build, 9 out of 10 are not about business. I hate to do it to you. I'm just telling you, for this system, It cannot be that. All right. Because when you post product on your page, even 50% of the time, I'm gonna just tell you all it is. It's commercials. Somebody got to tell you the truth to y'all, because some of y'all are going too slow and you don't want to go slow. I'm gonna tell you why you're going slow. A lot of what's on your page is commercials. What do we do when commercials come on our TV? What do we do? Yeah, this is one of the boxes, Tommy. I think it's 5. I think it's 5, bro. What do we do on TV when we see a commercial? What do we do? Fast forward, skip. I pay monthly YouTube just so I don't get ads. I literally pay money just not to get more content, just to not have to deal with commercials. How do you think the world feels? All right. 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 do not need to be about product. I'm going to tell you what they need to be about. Education, entertainment, engagement, edification, empowerment. Okay? You notice what Coach Seymour does? He'll post about product. You won't see it for a while, and then he will start edifying people. Congratulations, they are Starbucks. That's edification. That's empowerment. All of that counts. I'm just talking about the product commercials. Some of you would get a lot better algorithm hit if not, okay? And here's the thing. Excuse me. The more friends you have, the more great content you put up, the more likelihood it'll go viral. I use a algorithm hacking formula on all my posts to increase the visibility to people. Okay, to increase the shares. All right, I'll teach you that. You got to do emojis and stuff, type stuff. But here's the point. When you really master, some of y'all, to get this part right, you're going to have to, because I can't teach everybody one-on-one. I don't have time. I'm going to teach some of y'all. Some people will have an opportunity to work with me on your social media directly, one-on-one for 90 days, but not everybody. I just don't have the time in my day. All right. Now, that being said, you can go to YouTube and you can get 80% of what I would teach you for free. Some other stuff, you're going to have to go take some classes. You got to go spend the money, bro. I don't know what to, you got to go. The same person who taught me social media, just one of my coaches, was the social media manager for Barack Obama's first presidential campaign. You know how much that cost me? I hired, okay, because I knew how much money it would make me. I hired Barack Obama's social media, the person who ran his social media, and he had the greatest social media campaign ever. And President Trump's social media campaign was right up there. All right. But I hired that guy. Okay. So the stuff I teach you, like I'm telling you, you might not find that on YouTube. You might have to pay somebody, and that's cool, but it's worth it. All right. They don't respect free, no way. Nobody does. Okay. So you got engagement, you got empowerment, you got edification, you got entertainment, and edification and empowerment is one more. Somebody just got the notes, whatever. All right. Hopefully y'all wrote it down, right? So that's all under rule number 5, your social media education. Thanks, Ed. Your social media has got to be something where when people go to it, there's instant rapport. If you go to my social media, you will notice that it's a lot of rapport. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of entertainment, a lot of engagement. I'm not telling you be me. That's authentically me. You got to be authentically you. And the people from when you're in those big groups with 50,000 people, in the groups you join the public groups. If you got to choose between 2 groups, choose a lot of public. The private groups is cool, but the public groups is the ones you want to choose. When you're in those public groups and you're making content and people are commenting on your content, talk to those people, rap with those people, you know what I'm saying? Rap with those people and engage in those groups that the people in a group, those 50,000 people, good job, Maxine. The 50,000 people, they get to know you. They get used to seeing your name. They get to you. Because when you add them as a friend, if you like their profile, when you add them, they're always going to accept. And you will build your friends list from groups of people who don't know you. You can reinvent yourself just fine. And you build your friend list of people who have the same likes as you. Gardening, jewelry, There's even a Kia car group for a particular type of Kia. There's a Kia car that the owners, they dang near as ravenous as the Jeep owners. They anything, there's a group for it. All right. So that is number 5. Let your profile do the heavy lifting, period. All right. We have any questions about that, but I can't do the specifics with you. If you want me to work with you one-on-one for social media, no, not free. But 2, I can take a limited number of people, message me, and we'll hop on a phone call and I'll see what your goals are and we'll do this type of stuff. All right. But other than that, but message me on Facebook. I'll talk to you. We'll set up a call for tomorrow. That being said, you have to click all those boxes. 4,000 plus friends, 200 groups. Your post ratio should be 80 to 90%. The 5 E's. Okay, that's number 3. Use professional mode. That's number 4. Your social proof gap. Okay, that's number 5. Your social proof gap means rapport. Like when people see a bunch of people liking your stuff, they're gonna automatically trust you more. So when you post content that don't get but 3 likes, people are gonna come look at your page. I know it's superficial. I know. I don't care. It's just how the system works. When you post, if here's a rule, you don't have number 6. If you got less than 10 likes, delete it. If your post is up for 2 or 3 hours and it's got less than 10 likes, get it out of here. Okay? Because people from, and once you get all the other stuff done, all right, when you go message people in groups and add them as friends and they come look at you, they're gonna look. I know it's listen, God dog, and we're running late on the call. I don't care. You gotta finish. You're gonna finish this stuff tonight, like it or not. Finish this tonight. Get some coffee. If you are, it's superficial, and I hate that our world is like that. I hate that our society is like that. But guess what? We gotta work with it the way it is. You gotta work with it the way it is. Okay. People see your social media. If you got a social media post up and it's up for more than 2 or 3 hours and it has less than 10 likes, either make it private or get it out of here. Because once you get up to 4,000, you should have 20 likes just from our team. Just from us seeing, you should have 20, you know, just from us liking it, right? I heart everybody's everything. I might not comment if I'm rushing or driving, but I will heart everybody's. If I see your stuff, it's an automatic heart. If I don't heart it, it's because I didn't see it. All right. But that being said, we could talk about social media for another 3 hours. We can't do that. But that's just, social media is a big deal. 80% of what I just told you or was going to tell you, you can go to YouTube, look up all of the social media stuff that they have to teach. You can learn on YouTube and then go put that on your social media. And if there's a course on social media on YouTube that you really like the person's content, you think it'll help you, I'm not saying don't invest in it, because it's going to be a lot cheaper than me. All right. That being said, rule number 6. This is the longest rule. This will take 5 or 10 minutes, but after that, the rest of the call will go very quickly. This one is important. Take copious amounts of notes because this is where the money happens. All right. This is rule number 6. Send the invite. All right. Then send the info. Okay. STI, STI. And I'll probably come up with an acronym for that like I always do. But send the invite, send the info. That is rule 6, but let me explain. Ladies and gentlemen, under rule 6, we don't sell, we're just sorting, all right? You gotta let the system and the profile do the heavy lifting, okay? Shauna just said, I received a negative response that was due in every class. Good. Yes, you should have inboxed her instead of comment. Yeah, for sure. But look, I love negative responses. Good, because at least you're doing something. Proud of that. Good job, negative response. All right, those are great. I got one the other day. I love those. All right. Rule number 6: send the invite, then send the info. Don't sell, just store. You got to let your profile do the heavy lifting. And here's a script that I gave people at the event, but I realized it's just one of them. But I realized that it's not going to work because I didn't give you the other rules. You need the other rules to make this script work, okay? And I used this just the other day, and this is for Warren Market. Now, I did message the guy first, and I said, hey, Oscar, it's Will. He said, what's up, bro? I said, hit me up when you got a minute. I had a quick question. So all transparency, I did a little warm-up text to one of my Facebook friends, and it would work like a charm. you have to use the warm-up text in a way that you organically speak. The second I sent that I haven't seen this dude in like 20 years. It doesn't matter. Somehow we're Facebook friends and we went to police academy together, okay? But I messaged him, I said, hey, oh, his name's Oscar. I said, hey, hey man, hit me up when you got a minute. Got a quick question. Now, when he saw that, which I know he did, he went to my page to see what I've been up to. If I would have had a bunch of sell stuff on my page, he would have never responded. How many people understand that concept? He would have never responded. But there's nothing on my page to really point that out. He'd have to scroll down for a minute. So what did he do? He responded because of curiosity. Because curiosity is the second biggest motivator to mankind. All right? Fear of loss is number one. Curiosity is number two. Desire for gain is number three. Okay? That's the motivator. So he was curious. He said, hey, Will, what's up? This is what I sent him, word for word. I'm going to say it twice very slowly. Okay? All right? Thanks for getting back to me. Okay? I just had a quick question. I'm just curious. If there was a simple way to build a real income from home without bugging friends or chasing people, would you want to see how it works? Question mark. I'm going to say it again. And at the beginning part, your warm-up text, just to see if they're available, you can say it how you want to say it. Hey, man, this Will, hit me up when you got a minute. Had a quick question, no rush. Say that in a way that you organically speak, okay? Then they're going to go to your page. And if your page is popping, because my page is always popping because I learned how to do it, and I'm going to teach some of you, and you can teach it. Once I teach you, you can teach your teams. Get your pages popping. People are going to look at it and go, hey, I like that. And let me see what he wants, okay? So when he got back to me, thank you so much for getting back to me. I really appreciate it. But here's the question, all right? I'm just curious. If there was a simple way to build a real income from home without bugging friends or chasing people, would you want to see how it works? All right. Now, once you send that, turn off the read receipts. Once you send it, go to the options on the message for that person and turn off the read receipts. Why? Because I want you to take as much emotion out of this as possible. If they looked at the thing and didn't respond back to you, some of y'all more emotional folk might feel some type of way. But not me, not me. I turn off the read receipts. I only know if they got it or not if they respond, because I don't care about nothing else, all right? I'll read it again. So the actual body of the question is, thanks for getting back to me. I'm just curious, if there was a simple way to build a real income from home without bugging friends or chasing people, would you want to see how it works? Question mark. Send it, turn off the read receipts, and then wait. Some people will get it, some won't. Don't explain, don't follow up 80 times. Don't follow up once after you send it. Don't follow up not one time. You're breaking a rule. If you send that message and you follow up one time, you're breaking the mechanical rules. If you don't turn off the read receipts immediately after sending a message, you're breaking the rules and it's not going to work for you. If you got 3,999 friends, you're breaking the rules. This won't work. You're wasting everybody's time. All right? Now, when and if they respond, you send the video and let the video do the work. The video has a call to action. All right? The video has a call. Any video, Will, what video do I send? It doesn't matter. You send the video that resonates with you. I send 99% of the time, I send the band class. I don't think about it. I don't say, oh, this person might get a better view of this one. I don't do that. Okay, now right here. Boy, Francine just made a great point. I love me some Francine. Francine just said, what if I'm not comfortable enough to explain the business yet? What part about what I said requires anybody to explain the business? I'll wait. and I'm not singling Francine out, I'm answering the question because it's such an important question. What part of what I just said did any of it said you need to explain a word? Because if you have to explain the business, you have to be as good as me. I do not explain the business on social media ever. I send the video, even if the video is trash. I don't care. If you're going to be mechanical and not emotional, I'm not going to waste time. I got to talk to 19 more people. I got to send 19 more invitations, at least, to get 20 people to say they want a video. Okay? I don't have time to talk to them. This is why I can't train everybody on social media. I'd love to, but I can't. It's too much one-on-one. Everybody's profile is different. I ain't got the time. I'll take a few people, not everybody. All right. So just understand, send the video. Let the video do the work. You can't care if they actually watch it. I don't want you following up 80 times. Once you send the video, none of that. Okay? Let the video do the work. Because at the end, what's at the end of every video? Let me ask. Any video you send, any Zoom from Coach Marcus or Coach Sonic, any opportunity Zoom, anything you want, what's at the end? A call to action. Now, I recommend the short video like Coach Marcus sent. I recommend industry validation videos. I don't like the Zooms. Even if I did a business opportunity Zoom, I like to get people on that live, invite them. I don't like to send it as a video because it's super, super, super long. But number two, they're going to see Coach Marcus and go, I want to work with that guy. He knows his stuff. You send them a video with me, they're going to be like, I want to work with that guy. I like videos with Robert Kiyosaki. Ain't nobody working with him. I like videos of Mark Yarnell. Rest in peace. Mark Yarnell dead. They can't find him and work with him. Okay? So just understand the call to action is important at the end of the video. All right? Now, y'all thought that, how many people on a scale of 1 to 10 find that message valuable? It's God, if you can just send that 5 or 10 a day, you're gonna love it. This business will become so easy for you, but you can't be emotional about nothing. And to really look out for Francine, you don't have to explain nothing. If they can't comprehend mentally the video and they don't respond, let me say this. If they watch the video, but they can't mentally comprehend what's happening in the video, do you think that that person is of the intelligence level to work with you as a business owner and figure out this stuff? No. Okay. Here's the other part. I know y'all been keeping notes, but remember this part under step 6. Who are we looking for? Who are we looking for in a business? Who are we looking for? Thank you, Sydney. High noon. And high noon is defined as the perfect prospect. The perfect prospect is defined as the right person at the right time in their life, period. If they're not at the right time in their life, the video won't make sense, or they won't watch it, or they won't get back at you. But if it's the right person at the right time in their life, ladies and gentlemen, any video you want to send, make sure it resonates with you. Okay? All right. Now, y'all thought that was good. Here's one even better. I know, Will, that's solid gold. I know it's worth $5,000 to you, because if you use it, even if I never coach you one-on-one, you'll make another $5,000 or $10,000 within the next 6 months, if not less, depending on how many times you send that one message out. I'm telling you, I've done it too many times. Here's something even better. Okay? I did a post the other day, and I did some algorithm stuff that I really wanted to make it go kind of viral. And you can do that. You can hack it. I'll teach some of you how to do that. You can find YouTube. The post did over 2,000 likes. It was not my own content, but I know my niche and I know the algorithm. All right. I teach a class on the Facebook algorithm that is $197 for 3 hours. I'm not teaching that. I will try to give y'all that for free at some point. But just know, just for algorithm, it's 3 hours and then $200, and it is worth it. All right. And it gets better every year because Facebook algorithm changed. So I have to do a new class. All right. But I'll give you that for free. I don't even care. But because the algorithm changed a lot this last year, changed a lot. All right. Now, here's the point. The new follower script. So I made a post on The Secret of NEM. It's the movie from the 80s that most of y'all probably ain't never seen, but it was cold. All right. I just put the title and the year and a picture from the movie. And where did I get that content? from one of the 80s groups I'm in. That post, last time I checked, has over 2,000 reactions to it, over 300 shares, and I've gotten 100, if not more, new followers from that post. Yes, bottom of an 80s nostalgia group, all right? If I catch all in my 80s nostalgia groups, I'm gonna ban y'all. Y'all stealing my stuff. Now, do whatever you want. I don't care. Now, here's the point. I'm rich. I want you rich. I want you rich. All right. So do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But make sure it's something that's authentic to you. If you're not an 80s cartoon, Thundercats, Transformers nerd person, don't go there because the group vibration energetically won't rock with you. But if you like AC/DC or Meatloaf, you got to do what rock with you. What you really like. How many people know what this is? How many people know who that little purple character is? Let me see if anybody even knows who that is or even what that come from, right? Yeah, you're not nerdy enough. If you don't know Gengar, you don't even know what that even is. You see what I'm saying? Sydney's a nerd. We know. All right, so watch. So here's the point. Here's the point. Kendrell know, he a dork. Comedian Kendrell dork. So we know these things. So here's the thing. You're gonna get new followers when you make new content. If you check those 6 boxes, it may take y'all a week to get it dialed in, all right? If I'm not on your head. But guess what? You're gonna start getting new followers. And every time I get a new follower, they get the following copy and paste script. Put a 1 in the chat if your pins are ready. Because some of y'all get followers and you don't know what to do with them. Y'all gonna get some followers and you don't even know what to do with them. You're gonna learn right now. Nobody else in network marketing even does this. They don't even know this. This is $5,000 for you for free. Here we go. All right, new follower script. And you have to, here's the rule. You have to do it within 48 hours of them following you. You have to be on it. Okay, so one of my new followers' name is Leland. I didn't even do a warm-up. All right, this is literally what I put. Well, I'm gonna read you the one, but it's all the same, just the names, but this is Leland. Okay. Leland, thank you so much for sharing my post. Oh, because I got over 300 shares. I'm hitting all these jokers up. Or you can do the one for follow. It's the same word. So let's do the follow one. We talked about that one first. But just know this works for shares too. Okay. I got so many people to talk to behind one post. I have 300 people to message over the next 300 divided by 20 next week. I got 300 people to hit up. I can't even squeeze them all in 48 hours like I'm supposed to because Facebook will block me. So I can only do 20, 25 a day. All right. This will happen for you. You just need one post to go big. And okay. This works for Reels too, by the way. Here's the script. Leland, or whatever their name is. I'm gonna say Leland because that was his name. Leland, thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Or thank you so much for following me. All right. I appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed. Okay. I will follow you back. I just wanted to say thank you. Now, that's just the first sentence. Leland, thank you so much for following me. I appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed. I'll follow you back. I just want to say thank you. Okay. Now, right then, I have already went to Leland's page. Some people have follow buttons. Some people don't. If they have a follow button, I'll click on it. Because I'm in professional mode, nobody will ever see how many people I follow. It's always going to read 0. So I can follow anybody I want to follow. It's always going to read 0. If I'm not in professional mode, it's going to look weird. Okay. So I'm going to follow him. If he has a follow button, I'm not going to add them as a friend. All right. Not yet. I'm not going to add them as a friend. So that's the first sentence. Leland, thank you so much for sharing my post. Or thank you so much for the follow. The only difference is when it's follow, I'm going to follow them back probably, unless their profile's a hot mess. If it's a hot mess, I probably won't even message them. But all my other followers, they get hit. Okay. If it's sharing because they shared my post, because that's a big deal. They share my post. Oh, quick Facebook note. Never share a post, even if it's mine. Never. Put that up in the rule number 5. Never click share on a post. That's for my algorithm class. You got that one for free. Never share a post. Okay. You can copy and paste it or put it up, and type in the comments, I got this from so-and-so, do not click that share button one time. When you click that share button, the Facebook algorithm is going to show your content to less people and show their content to more people. So when I get a post that got 300 shares, 400 shares, I got some posts that have over 1,000 shares. I know for sure they never took my class. They have no idea what they're doing, or they're not on social media to make money, and they're not on Facebook, okay? Now, this is not for Facebook Lives. That's number 19. This has nothing to do with Facebook Lives. We already talked about that. If you do a Facebook Live and it's all about product 20 times in a row, this way will not work for you. Won't work. It won't work, okay? Now, so I'm gonna give you the script for people who share, or what you mean? You never share? Share Facebook Live? Never. What you mean? I don't understand. What you mean sharing? I'm confused, but I'm confused. I know we're running long, but y'all need this information. Run, and you need it like this, okay? Ask that question again, just to understand it. All right, let me get back to it. So this script is the same for followers or sharers. You just tweak it a little bit with the followers because you follow them. Oh, the Facebook Live business opportunity. I would take that recording and inbox it to somebody if you want it. Okay. I invite people to that. I do not share it on my page. If I got a new prospect and I can get them live because we have that rapport. Hey, one of my friends, he's a multimillionaire, is doing this, that, and the third, and you can send them the invite to the Zoom just like y'all are on here. Okay, just like y'all are on here. But do not click the share button. The share button bad. Don't click share button. Good. Okay, so here it is. Leland, thank you so much for sharing my post. Or Leland, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed. I'll follow you back. And I just want to say thank you. Here's the second sentence. Now, what if I told you I could show you a way to make money online that's so predictable, so repeatable, it almost feels like magic? Question mark. Most people have no idea I do this, but since you're here, I figured you should know. All right, I'm gonna read that one again. That's the second sentence. It's right up under the other one. It's like one paragraph, okay? So here's the second part. Now, what if I told you I could show you a way to make money online that's so predictable, so repeatable, it almost feels like magic? Most people have no idea that I do that I do this. But since you're here, I figured you should know. Here's the last sentence. I've got a short video that lays it all out, period. Want me to send it over? Question mark, double eyeball emoji. Y'all, I use that one all the time. Worst case, you get a fresh perspective, period. Best case, it changes everything, period. Okay, I'm gonna read that again, top to bottom, okay, 2 times. Leland, thank you so much for sharing my post. I'm going to share them. Thanks so much for sharing my post. I really appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed. And I just wanted to say thank you. Now, what if I told you I could show you a way to make money online that's so predictable, so repeatable, it almost feels like magic? Most people have no idea I do this, but since you're here, I figured you should know. I've got a short video that lays it all out. Want me to send it over? Question mark. Worst case, you get a fresh perspective. Best case, it changes everything, period. I send it, I turn off the read receipts, and then I wait and go on to do that again with another follower or a friend or someone who shares my content, okay? Don't explain nothing. Don't over talk. Don't overshare. Don't follow up, not even once. They didn't even respond yet. One of the people who follow me, they responded the next day and they said, yeah, who don't want to make more money? And I sent them a video and I turned off read receipts. I'm not going to follow up. I don't care if they watch it or not. I got another 20,000 people to go talk to from content that I stole out of group that I taught you how to do. You can go do it. It's okay. All right. But scroll down deep or else they'll kick you out the group. They see you. And don't post it in the group. Turn off the read receipts. Or Clarence was late to the call. Seymour will help you with the notes. Clarence, don't worry. All right. Does anybody need me to read that again, or y'all good? I'll do it one more time, max. If not, I want to move on and get this knocked out. All right, one more time. Remember, it can work for share or follow. Leland, or whatever their name is, thank you so much for following me. Okay, Janice, y'all, were you late to the call? Turn off read receipts. All right, somebody got the notes. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all on your own with that. All right, don't be calling Sydney. Not today. All right, Leland, thank you so much for sharing my post. I really appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed, and I just want to say thank you. All right. The first sentence could also be, Roxanne, thank you so much for following me. I really appreciate the support. It never goes unnoticed. I'll follow you back. I just wanted to say thank you. Next sentence. Now, what if I told you, okay, I could show you a way to make money online that's so predictable, so repeatable, it almost feels like magic. Most people have no idea that I do this, but since you're here, I figured you should know, period. Last sentence. I've got a short video that lays it all out, period. Want me to send it over? Question mark, period. You can put the eyeball emojis in there if you want. You don't have to. Worst case, comma, you get a fresh perspective, period. Best case, comma, it changes everything, period. You send it, you turn off the read receipts, so you have no idea if they read it or not. Doesn't even matter. Take your emotion out of it, thick skin. Don't explain. Don't overtalk. Don't send a video till they ask for it. Don't follow up 80 times. Some will get it, some won't. Some are going to block you and come around later. You can't care about any of that. You need to be going on to talk to 5, 10, or 20 more people that day. You don't have time to do nothing else. Okay? When and if they respond, you send the video and let the video do the work. All right? The video has a call to action. Occasionally, you'll get some questions, but there's only 4 to 6 questions you will ever hear. And because you don't have your read receipts on, they won't know that you open a message to look at the questions they had. And this is what you do. For example, get with your upline, or if you're working directly with me, when you get a question, you copy it, you paste it, and you send it to your plugin upline. If you're working directly with me, you send it to me. Okay? You say, Will, this is what I got. What do I say to this? I'm going to tell you exactly what to say word for word. You take my response, or your upline, send it to them, and then you save that in a photo album, screen share, note on your phone of all the responses to the question. So the next time you see that, there's only like 6 questions people ever ask. If you see that question again, you know what to do. But don't be afraid to reach out. And again, it's because it's gonna be customized for your personality. All right, but all right, that's that. And you just send them the answer from the copy paste answer bank. Okay. Now, nobody asks the question. Or best case, it changes everything. Period. Now, nobody asks the magic question. Will, do you send any words with the video, or do you just send the actual video itself? With 2 ways to do it, we got both, all right? Now, with this particular thing, you could just send the video, bro. You could. I've done that and it works. However, for your followers and whatnot, and your sharers, I want, especially your followers, I want to give you the words that I use, word for word. Let me put a 1 in the chat if everybody's caught up and you're ready for the words you send with the video. If you're not ready for that, let's pause. I know it's a long call, but you get this information. At least a dozen of you will be $100,000 earners by the end of the year. At least a dozen. At least a dozen. If you follow the rules. Okay? I know it's a long call. All right? Let's see. Here we go. This is the exact words. All right? This exact words. Hey. Like, hey, here's the video you asked for. It breaks down the simple system I use to make money, dash, and the fact that you're watching it, question mark, that's proof the system already works, period. It found you, period. Then you put the video link. Underneath the video link, we have two more sentences, back to back, stacked right under each other, because you have the video link there. Watch it once if you're curious, period. On the next line, watch it twice if you're serious, period. Okay? And I'm gonna read all this again for you. And then underneath that, you're gonna write this down. Then shoot me a message, Will or Marcus. I watched it. Here's what hit me. Okay? Talk soon dash Will. In fact, let me see. Can I post this in there for y'all? It would be easier if I posted this for y'all. Let me see if I can post this for y'all. I don't know if I can. I'm gonna try, because it'll be a lot easier for you to just see it. I know, but I'm on a laptop. It's different. Let me see. Let me do this right quick. Copy here. Okay. Go over here. Let me ask, who can I send? If not, I'm gonna try it. If it doesn't work, I'm just going back to it and I'll just read it to you again. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll read it to you again. All right. Yeah, this is too complicated. All right, because I'm already logged in, Zoom, Facebook. All right, man. You know what I'll do? I'll post it in one of the chat groups, so you'll have it. But I'll read it to you again right now. But I will post this word for word in the chat group as soon as we get off the call. Here's the video you asked for. It breaks down the simple system we use to make money, and the fact that you're watching it, question mark, that's proof the system already works. It found you, okay? Then you put the space, video link, space, watch it once if you're curious, period. Watch it twice if you're serious, period. Down, then shoot me a message. Will, I watched it. Here's what's hit me. Oh, I know what I can do. I'm sending it to you right. Hold on, don't move. Y'all stay right there. Right, I hope so. I hope so. There we go. All right, we'll see. All right. So that means, so that's it. That's what that is. And that's what you send to them. Now, I know that you thought we were done. However, it gets better. I know it's ridiculous. So, oh, shout out Coach Sonic Jones. There it is. Shout out, Coach. Yeah, there it is. Love it. All right. So here we go. So the next version of it, and again, got to tell you, this is not for everybody, but this is for people who are working with leads. Now, if you're working directly with me, or if you're coming to the Nashville event, you're going to get a bunch of free leads. Okay. At the event, you're going to get, because I got so many left over, I'm going to give you a ton of them. I'm going to give you the script right now. And if you're working with me directly, we'll start doing these immediately. But this is for people who happen to already have leads. And again, it ain't getting no better than this because this stuff works. And this is text message stuff. Now, this one is longer. I'm going to take this one and put it in there too. This is for leads only. And I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm going to do this with a caveat. I'm tempted to not even read this one. And the reason I say that, I'm going to tell you why right now. Because a lot of you haven't been doing network marketing long enough and haven't talked to enough friends and family or social media friends to even should work a lead. And it's such a seductive thing to do because it's like, oh, I don't have to talk to people. The thing about it is, for those of us who, like I told you earlier, me, Coach Sonic, Coach Marcus, Coach Steph, Coach Tim, we came up in a network marketing era where we had to get thick skin talking to people. So this social media stuff is like, okay, we'll get good at it because we can. But I do not want anyone who is not, I'm giving you this stuff. I do not want you to do this unless you're at a level where you're ready to start doing leads. In fact, you know what I'm saying? So I'll post it in the chat, but I'm gonna read it to you first. Again, solid gold, but do not do this until you're really good at the social media stuff, like we taught, and the hot market. You got to get through that. You will always lose. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this before I read it to you. You will always lose, and I mean always, if you skip hot market, you skip your, because I guarantee none of our coaches ever tells you to skip your hot market to your friends and family. Ever. Nobody ever tells you to do that. But some people will get this information and they'll just try to skip friends and family and hot market, skip them all, and go straight to work in cold market because you don't have enough emotional toughness yet to deal with friends and family and deal with that rejection. But what do we say? Success in network marketing is front loaded with rejection, period. And if you try to do leads out of order, cold market first, you'll lose. You'll never make the money we make. That's the caveat I'm giving you. But I love you, and we're going to give you so much value. It's a no-brainer. So here we go. This is what I send the leads. When I'm in the lead sending, this is what I'll just copy paste to them. Email or text. I prefer text. This is why. 94% of text messages are opened within the first 4 minutes of receipt. I'm going to say that again. 94% of text messages are opened within the first 4 minutes of receipt. Those are numbers from just 2025. All right. Email, less than 3% are opened ever. So you will have access if you're doing leads, but this is the text message, all right? And I'm gonna just call the dude Jeff. Hey, Jeff, you probably don't remember filling anything out online, but your info crossed my desk this week. Space. That tells me one of two things. Either you're looking for a smarter way to make money online, ... or you're just curious if something like this could work for you. So here's the deal. If there was a simple way to build income from home, no begging friends, no awkward convos, no hype, would you at least want to see how it works? Because I've got a short video that lays it out. It's not magic, but it's so repeatable, it almost feels like it. Most people never hear about this, period. You just happen to show up at the right time. Want me to send it over? Question mark. And then in parentheses, you'll see reply yes, capital IS, I'll send it your way, or text stop, capital STOP, to opt out. All right, so I'm about to drop that in the chat so y'all have it. And I tell you, I don't want to hear nothing if you skip the rest of these rules and go straight to this talking about, ooh, forget what Will said, I'm gonna do this, this, and this. It's not gonna work for you, boo-boo. It just ain't. I hate to break it to you. It's just not. All right, 1 second. Gonna drop this in the chat. And I've already, as I'm doing this, I'm seeing messages from y'all on Facebook Messenger that you want to work with me directly. It's gonna be tough. If y'all want to do it, I'll do it. But it is gonna be difficult for you because I am, I want you to win more than you want to win, probably, honestly. And I will be on your head every day. Some of y'all gonna quit. Like, well, I'm out. I can't even deal with this. Huh? That's up to you. You will do my exact routine of what I do every single day. Somebody said, I'm not gonna say it was, they wanted to come to Florida and stay with me for a week. They were gonna get a hotel, Airbnb, and just follow me around all day. I can't do that for you. But what I can do is talk to you on the phone every day as I'm doing stuff and make sure you're doing the same thing. Let me see. Coach Marcus said that I drop off the Zoom. Let me see. Look, can y'all put a 1 in the chat if y'all can still hear me? I'm on the Zoom. Put a 1 in the chat. Oh, it keep freezing. Okay, I'm good. All right, cool. All right, I'm almost in the messenger group. Derek said he planned. Derek, I wish you could, brother. I wish you could, man. I can get you on the phone, OG. I could put we could have a call every morning, bro. All right, let me see. Here we go. All right, let me know if y'all see that in the chat. Oh, and at the bottom of it, I do put my name. My bad, y'all. Let me see which one of our illustrious coaches is gonna grab that. I'm gonna make one quick edit. All right, let me know if y'all got it. And then we can move on. I'll tell you, there you go. Okay. All right, everybody good? There it is. Boy, y'all ain't nobody faster than Coach Sonic. My man was on it. The BX was on the Bronx. All right, here we go. All right. I love it. All right. So that's that. All right, let me get y'all out of here, man. I know it's late, man. Let me get to the next stuff. All right, cool. Skip all that. All right. So everybody good on rule number 6. Everybody good. Let me know if you're good on rule number 6. We're sending it, waiting. I ain't even worried about no follow-up. Send it to 20 more people. All right. And you listen, your friends and your followers, that's why you gotta post fun content. You gotta post the good content, man. All right. Everybody good? No questions about rules 1 through 6. The rest of this is gonna go very quickly. But that was the only long part. And I apologize for that, but let's go to work. All right. Rule number 7, mechanical MLM, the duplication is rule number 7. R&D stands for research and development. That is rule number 7. R&D, research and development, period. Okay, and I'm going to explain it. Rejection equals research. Okay, rejections are data. All right, they're not drama. You can't be emotional when you get rejected. We're going to get, I've been rejected so many times in network marketing, especially on social media. I've been blocked so many times. I don't care because I'm not emotional about none of this. I'm gonna just go make some more great content, get another 500 likes, share, and I'm gonna just get new people to talk to. Okay. Here's the point. If you do this system, which I don't recommend for 80% of you, I said it 100 times, you're gonna get so many no's. You've got a whole rule dedicated to rejection. You got number 7 is all about rejection. Listen, this is and the D stands for personal development. So that's real. When I say research and development, it's really rejection and development. Your rejection is just data, all right? It's nothing to get upset about. The hardship and all those rejections, that is where you gain the knowledge. The hardship is what qualifies you to lead. I can tell you right now, without even guessing, these names are in the top 5 NBA missed shots all time for most misses. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. I can guarantee you, without looking, they are in the NBA's top 5, definitely top 10, but probably top 5 in most missed shots. I can guarantee you right now, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Coach Marcus, Coach Sonic, myself, Coach Tina, Coach anybody, Coach Charlotte, anybody's made money. I can guarantee you we have gotten more no's, more rejections, more no-shows, more blocks, more this is a scams than anybody else. Anybody, I guarantee that, which is why we're immune to it. If you ever fight a boxer and you hit a boxer in the chest and the stuff, they don't even feel that. They don't even feel it. They've been hit so many times, they don't even feel it. Now here's the thing. The hardship and all of those rejections, guess what? That's what qualifies you to lead. If your life has all been sunshine and roses, I hate to break it to you, you do not qualify to lead. The reason why Coach Marcus can lead is 1, because of his results, but number 2, it's because of how much rejection he's had to work through. He can help you. It's because he almost died in a car crash. He can help you. The reason why Coach Sonic qualifies to lead is not just because he made a bunch of money. He has. It's not just because he's a great trainer and knows 100% of the information that network marketers, gurus teach. That's not it. It's because he's been through the hardship, the rejection, the health, the journey, the death, the everything that you could possibly go through. I've been divorced before. I'm pretty sure Coach Sean had been divorced before. We've been through everything. You can't get, we can coach people because of the hardship. Tina done been through it. Coach Steph, love her or hate her, she been through it. Okay? Coach Charlotte, guaranteed, has been through it in life. Okay? You ain't even been in network marketing until you have a teammate die. Till you have someone who joins your team and died, you ain't even been doing this long enough to leave. I'm just telling you. So the hardship, that's your research and development. You need to be doing personal development every day, and you need to embrace the hardship. Embrace it, okay? Look, write this part down. Every no is a rep in the gym of wealth in network marketing. I'm gonna say it again. Every no is a rep in the gym of wealth in network marketing. I kid you not, it's the truth, all right? If somebody, like for example, when I'm working with people one-on-one, we're gonna have a 100 no's challenge. I am going to challenge you. So some of y'all gonna do this on your own, all right? Go for it. I highly recommend it. I'm giving you all of the gems. But when I'm working with somebody, and not just if somebody I sponsor either, I sponsor too many people to do that. This is for people I sponsor, not who say, you know what, I need this and I need it now. And I'm okay with getting my feelings hurt because I need this. That's not everybody, all right? You got to need it and want. It's 100 no's out the gate. If you can't give me documented 100 no's, if you can't do that, you're not understanding rule number 7. So if you're going to do this system, you need to document not just how many people you're talking to per day, but you need to get to 100. Like, you know what it's like? It's like how many people ever done CrossFit? Who ever done a WOD, workout of the day? How many people ever done a WOD at CrossFit? Okay. I did CrossFit for years. When I don't even like it, but they got it figured out. When you do a WOD, it's typically for time. How fast can you get this done? And then on a big whiteboard, you write this down. Okay? If I'm coaching you personally, I'm just give y'all a little sprinkle right now. You are going to have a number of time. How fast did you get to your 100 no's? How fast? I'm starting again on April the 1st because I want to. But here's the point. You working with me, you got to beat me. And we got prizes, but you're going to have to beat me. Okay? But here's the point. 100 no's. And it's easier for you to get a no than I get a no because I'm really good, but we'll be using the same system. All right? So that's the point. 100 no's challenge is your entry to leadership. 100, let me ask this. Let me see who's on. I'm gonna just ask you, we're gonna move on to number 8. We're gonna move on. I'm gonna ask this question. We're gonna move on to number 8. I want to see this. I want y'all to see this. Coach Seymour, Coach Charlotte, Coach Sonic Jones, Coach Ed. Man, we got Ed. I didn't even know Ed was on the call. Ed Spears. Okay. Yeah, let me ask. Those names I just called. Have you, just in your time with Go to Sana HBM, have y'all gotten over 100 no's or less? And I'm not leaving nobody out, but that's the people I want to call off for this one. It's all to say much more. Let me see where Ed and Sonic at. Y'all get over 100 or no? So y'all shouldn't even let me know y'all was on the call. I'll be talking to y'all all night now. Y'all get over 100 no's or no? Over. But I've never asked them that before. But most of you have never gotten 100 no's. So I'm gonna tell you right now, 100 no's is your entry into leadership. If you got ghosted, celebrate that. If you get ignored, celebrate that. If you get rejected, celebrate that. That's good. That's your workout. Francine, when your hot market said, I don't even want to work with you, good. Celebrate that you're on your way. If that wasn't happening, I'd be worried about you. Okay. So here's the point. Make it a game. All right. Here's the point. Look, trying to say over 300. Welcome. It's all practice. All right. Now here's the thing for my leads people. I know some of y'all cut off the call mentally when y'all got the lead script. Stop. You got to go through a lot more leads than you do Facebook followers to be successful. You have to go through a lot more Facebook followers than Facebook friends to be successful. You got to go through a lot more friends and family members. You know, I mean, a lot more Facebook friends than you do friends and family members or people you know in real life. It's just more attractive for some people to copy paste and push the button 5,000-10,000 times to leads versus, you know, doing 6-10 phone calls to friends and family to get through that particular part of it. Okay, so I'm just telling you, if you've already gone to Hot Market, already done all your warm market, you already done everything your coaches taught you, don't do this if they're giving you something to do. But if you don't have a coach and this is what you're doing, you can do this on social media, but you cannot skip a step. Almost done. Rule number 8, watch the feet, not the lips. This is more of a mindset, but it's also a rule because it determines how much time you're going to spend with the person once they join. Okay. Rule number 8, watch the feet, not the lips. Okay. People say a lot. That's the rule. Rules number 8, watch the feet, not the lips. Here's the explanation of the rule. People say a lot. What they do is what matters. Okay. You track their actions, not their talking. Duplication is verified by behavior. All right. If they said they were going to watch a video, but they never got back to you ever after you sent it, that's not a maybe, that's a no. Let Facebook, which is the automatic rejection-free follow-up tool, write that down. Facebook is your automatic rejection-free follow-up tool. If I send somebody a video and they don't watch it, but because we had that messenger engagement, I'm going to show up on their algorithm. They're going to see me winning, just like they're going to see you winning. And when they see you winning, they're going to go, when they're at high noon 3 months from now, 6 months from now, they're going to be like, oh, man, they winning. And then now they're at high noon. Now they're open. They're going to go back to message you. They're going to see the video there, and they bet not see 80 follow-ups from you because now you look like a thirsty goofball. If you're selling cars and you're going to get a $5,000 commission, follow up. If you're selling houses and you're going to get a $30,000 commission on some luxury real estate, follow up. If you're doing network marketing and you're going to get a $12 commission on a 50 BV, stop it. Okay. So that's it. If a person is failing leadership tests because they joined, but they didn't set up the auto ship, they're fake. If you told them I need your top 20 reasons why, and they never get it to you. If you tell them watch this replay when and if it becomes available, and they don't. Okay. They're failing leadership tests. If you tell them, listen, Monday, Coach Marcus has a Zoom. I need you on it. We'll all be on it. Tuesday, Will Sanders, that guy's garbage. Skip that. Wednesday, Coach Sonic has a leadership Zoom. You need to be on that. And they missed them all for 2 weeks. They're not the one. Watch the feet, not the lips, and move. Move on. Go find another 20 people tomorrow to talk to. All right. Next. Rule number 9. Know your no-show ratio. NSR. No-show ratio. Okay. This is not even about rejection. That's number 8. And number 8 is development. You still need to be doing personal development every day. Just because you got a mechanical system and you can copy and paste 5 people a day, all right, I'm done working for the day. Tomorrow, which is true, you can do it that way. But you got to keep going. Months, right? But you're still going to have to do your personal development, your audiobooks, your Bible or your Quran or Jim Rome or some personal development. The Zooms with the coaches, you still got to feed your brain, y'all. All right. That's all number 8. Research, like rejection and development. Number 9, know your no-show ratio. Expect people to flake. Expect people to say they're going to watch a video and not. Expect people to block you. Emotionally plan for this on the front end so this stuff don't bother you. Most reps have a 70% no-show rate. Why? Because 70% of people are going to die broke. Y'all know my no-show rate, if I'm on a hot streak, it's still 40%. If I'm just working like I regular work, it's 70%. 70% of people who say they're going to join me don't join me. So I'm not hyping myself up. Ain't about me at all. I'm just letting you know, don't feel bad if you're getting 70, 80, 80%. No, look, who cares? Most people Coach Marcus personally sponsored don't even get on the Zoom. That he do. Same. No show ratio. We don't care. Why? because the system works. You just got to feed it enough value. I'm so busy going through the new followers I have and the new people who shared my content. I'm so busy doing that. I don't care. I won't even notice if somebody turns off autosave. I would never notice. Okay? You have to move. Don't get emotional, get mathematical. All right? That's rule number 9. Know your no-show ratio. Expect the flakes, expect the blocks, expect the what people go come in Atlanta to the meeting and don't show up. Don't get emotional, get mathematical. Rule number 10. This is going to throw y'all off until I explain it. Rule number 10. The fortune is in the follow-up. I know. Wait, let me explain. Let me explain. The fortune is in the follow-up, but not like you think. It's not like you think. Okay? I say we, for this one system, and this is only one way to build a business. You got 19 other ways, 20,000 ways to build it. This is just one way. All right? If I'm following up with people, I'm getting that I've already sent the video to. I'm getting my emotions involved because I want them to watch it. And every time I follow up, that's another message I could be sending to a brand new person who might be at the right time in their life. You see? So I'm going to not freestyle the follow-up. I'm going to let Facebook be my rejection-free follow-up tool, my automatic rejection-free follow-up tool. I'm gonna just keep posting content and they're gonna keep seeing people just love on it because I know the algorithm and you need to know it too. Like you just need to know what your people want to see. And that you learn that over years of time and growing over mentorship, but you gotta get that dialed in. Now here's the point. Here's the thing. When I say the fortune's in the follow-up, I mean, yes, Facebook will follow up automatically for you. If you're messaging with somebody, you're gonna show up in their ratio for a while, in their feed for a while. When I say fortune's in the follow-up, I mean fortune is in you following up action with more action. When I say that, I mean you have to follow up your daily action with more daily action. You follow that up with more daily action. You follow that up with more daily action until you get to your breakthrough number. So when I say follow up, you got to follow up the same 10 people you talked to yesterday. You need a new 10 a day. If you don't have new 10 people to talk to, you need to be working on your social media profile, joining groups, creating content, and everything I taught y'all an hour and a half ago. All right. All of that stuff. All right. So beyond that, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. Why are you trying to sponsor these people? You're trying to sponsor 2 people because you understand that if you can teach them this same system, listen, that you can teach them this. It's not about sponsoring 300 people, but you could. It's not about that. It's not about selling product. You can sell a lot. Every person you sponsor bought product. It's not about that. It's not about selling. It's about teaching. Can you teach people how to do what you just did? Get them right on social media, get them the right mindsets, get their emotions out of it, and get to copying and pasting. God, dog, get to work. 5, 10, 20. How much money you want to make? Let's go. How long did it take you to get to your 100 no's? I ain't there yet. That's the problem. You understand? So it's mental. You're only looking for the right people at the right time in their life, and the right people. Listen, if you know that this is all under rule number 10. If you know that our real product is people, and we build people, but people build the business, with this business and personal development, daily and products and all of that. If you know you're only looking for the right people at the right time in their life, if you have to follow up with them 20 times, like Grant Cardone teaches, do you think that person is at the right time in their life or no? No. Move on. All right. So you do have to follow up, but you're really following up daily action on top of daily action, on top of daily action, on top of daily action, on top of daily action. Rule number 11, UPS. What can Brown do for you? UPS, unproductive pipeline syndrome. Okay. Unproductive pipeline syndrome will occur, all right, if every no is wrecking your mindset, every block, or every time somebody don't want to hear, if every time somebody don't respond, it's messing with your mindset, it's a sign that your pipeline is too small. You don't have enough people in the loop. Your confidence should be pipeline powered. This is all the rule 11, unproductive pipeline syndrome, all right? It's a sign that you need to scale up your prospecting. So you should be working 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 leads in 3, 4, 5, 6 days, right? Not leads like the leads, like pay leads, but like your Facebook followers and friends. And if you just embrace the organic growth strategy, algorithm hack, sure, but embrace the organic growth strategy on social media, you're going to have so many new friends. If all I ever did was everything I told y'all, I made one post, the post, they've done it before, the post got over 2,000 likes, 300 shares, this, that, or the third. Do you know that if I really wanted to, that's over 100 new followers I can talk to, over 300 new people who shared my post, okay? Over those 2,000 likes, 2,500 of them is people I don't know. If I really wanted to, I could reach out to them, but I don't really reach out to the people who just heart my posts. I like followers and shares because they're really engaging. That's a way easier conversation, right? So unproductive pipeline syndrome is when the funnel is flat, your DMs are dry. That's going to happen to you if you don't do what we said to do when you're in 200 groups. You're posting daily. Your friends list is over 4,000. Your follower count is going to go organically. You're in professional mode. If you got more Canva graphics than you have in conversation, you have unproductive pipeline syndrome and your stuff's wearing off. If you talking to your team about momentum, but you just hoping somebody join because you ain't got nobody you talking to, no conversations going on, no videos going out, you have unproductive pipeline syndrome. If you posting value bombs daily on social media about what you gonna do and what you about to do, but you ain't doing nothing. We know it, you know it. Nobody biting, you got unproductive pipeline syndrome. If you got a full day of work in your network marketing business, but all you're doing is creating graphics and stuff and cool, but you don't have a single qualified conversation going out that day, not one video, you got UPS. You got UPS. That's avoiding DMs, not doing the work. You're doing fake busy work. You're not doing income producing activity, perfection analysis. You trying to just micromanage your team. You got an illusion that they just gonna come to you. You got UPS and it'll ruin you. All right. So what are the treatment options for UPS? Build your social media and you're doing 5 DMs a day, 5 DM reps a day minimum, 5, 10, 20, at least 5 a day. You can do challenges. You can do the 100 No's challenge. You can have accountability partners or mentors who are going to watch your feet, not the lips, and inject urgency into your daily mode of operation. Because I know some of y'all are tired of being broke. Because left untreated, UPS, unproductive pipeline syndrome, left untreated, it's going to lead to you losing your rank, which it probably has for a lot of you. It's going to lead to income shrinkage. Your money's going to go backwards. Okay, you're going to hit 5K, and it's going to be a minute before you hit 10K because your money's going backwards. That's unproductive pipeline syndrome. It's going to actually create spontaneous jealousy of your teammates upline, downline, crossline who are building faster and better than you just because they're talking to more people. Right? If you're getting jealous, that's the unproductive, that's UPS. All right. Rule number 12, almost the last one, and we out of here. I am sorry it took this long, but put a 1 in the chat if y'all getting value. Put a 2 in the chat if you're getting no value at all. All right. Rule number 12, ladies and gentlemen, garbage turns to gold. Now, and every leader's got a story about this. Garbage turns to gold. It'll happen sometime. The person who ignored you this year might become your top leader next year. Has that ever happened to anybody? It's happened to me. It's happened to me. A person who ignores you this year might become your top leader next year. All right, or the year after. They sure could. Took 6 months for one guy. He magic. But boy, when he came through, he was ready. And I never followed up one time. I've never met him in person. It's all social media. Never met him. But it doesn't matter. Took him 6 months. He finally came back around. Hey man, did you? I'm still here, bro. And he blew it up. All right. Stay consistent. Don't delete the contacts or block the people. Let them block you. You don't block them, unless they're weirdos. But if they're weirdos, you should have never reached out to them anyway. You got to check their profiles before you message, even if they followed you or shared. Check their profile, all right? Don't prejudge for them. Just make sure they're not crazy. Keep planting seeds. Be married to the mission, not the method. Miriam said that last week. It was awesome. Be married to the mission, not the method. And for goodness sakes, don't jump around from company to company to company. God, dog, do not ever do that. Because when them people come back, And they're like, hey man, you still doing HBN? Or you still doing Go? You still doing Green Organics? You still didn't go to town? Nah, man, I'm on this next thing. Ooh, they're gonna go. I'm so glad I didn't join you because you told me that was the best thing since sliced bread, and you not even there. See, if I would have joined you, you would have quit, and we wouldn't have made it. I'm not even joining you in this new thing because you'll probably leave that too. Okay, so garbage turns to gold, but you got to plant a flag. And this is the correlative. Garbage turns to gold, but guess what? Gold can also turn into garbage. If you got somebody who's in the business or you're in the business, you got to stay plugged in. If you're not getting to events like the one we're going to in Nashville, September the 12th through the 14th, you don't already have a ticket for Nashville, that's tough, okay? But it's okay. But if you're not on the Zooms that Coach Sonic does, Coach Marcus does, that I do, Coach Tina with the Detox Divas, if you're not on these calls, at least somewhat consistently, you're running the risk of gold turning into garbage because you're going to lose your link, you're going to lose your connection, okay? You got to get to events, you got to be on the Zooms, you got to be on the Facebook Lives, you got to stay plugged in with your people because you want to have fun on your way to wealth, okay? And that's the social proof gap. When I meet people at an event, I'm gonna add you on Facebook, and you'll add me, and we're gonna always like on your stuff and love on your posts and help you have the social proof you need. All right, you got to get that. So that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 12 rules. We have one rule left, and I'm gonna finish up with a couple of just support concepts. All right, but all of the rules are really simple. Does anybody have any questions about the 12 rules before I give you these support concepts and we get out of here? And I apologize, it has been exactly 1 hour and 54 minutes, and I've been running my mouth, and I don't like that. All right, but we got to get this done. All right, here we go. This is just some extra support concept stuff. I call this GED, and the GED, like a high school degree, GED stands for Game Plan Support, Essential Concepts, and Daily Training. All right, that's the oil that keeps the machine running smooth because those 12 rules are not complicated. And if you just stick to that, you are going to inevitably have so many exposures, you're going to get your two people. All right. GED stands for Game Plan Support. That's the G. E is Essential Concepts. And D, Daily Training. Things you should do daily. All right. So support structure number 1, the best system. How many people remember what that means? Buy the right amount of products monthly for your goals. Okay. E, educate yourself. You got to learn these scripts and all this other type of jazz, right? S, STP, show the plan, share the product, sponsor 2 people. Huh? T, teach what you did, okay? You do this once, the right way with the right people, it'll duplicate forever, okay? Support concept number 2, all right? Game plan support, number 2, all right? The 2x2 teaching frame, we call it duplication. We went through this during the mental part when we were talking about the strategy and the compensation plans for HBN and Go to Sana. It's the same build. Listen very closely. I'm only going to say this one time. You don't need to recruit 200 people. You just need to sponsor the right 2 people who duplicate. Those who sponsor 2 are going to sponsor 2. When that happens 5 times, that's over 32 people on your level 5. That's 64 people in total. You're making over $1,000 a month with either company when you do that. When that happens 6 more times, the engine has built itself. That's over 8,000 people in your organization, and it is a minimum of $25,000 to $50,000 a month in income, no matter how you cut it. Based on the pay plan that we did 3 calls ago, does that make sense? Put a yes or no in the chat. Put a yes or no in the chat. Okay, good. If not, go watch those replays. Don't even look for this one. Go watch those. All right. Next, this is going to be under support structure number 2 still. All right. You will not, and I'm going to tell you, you cannot make $25,000 to $50,000 a month selling products. You can't. I'm gonna give you the math, but I need to say that and let it sink in. You simply cannot, according to the math, make $25,000 to $50,000 a month selling products. If you sold 100 CV packs every month, that's $3,000 a month, plus volume, $3,500, $4,000. Okay, cool. Okay. That is more than 10 times less than if you sponsored 2 people and you help them do the same thing to duplicate. Did anybody just have a paradigm shift about products just now? Because y'all, just for this call, I need you to just tweak your brain a little. I'm gonna say it again. You cannot make ever, according to math, $25,000 to $50,000 a month selling products. You can't. You could sell 100 CV packs with each company every month. Anyone, pick a company, doesn't matter. You're going to make 10 times less than if you sponsor 2 people and help them do the same thing for 12 levels. Remember this statement. We're almost done, I promise. We're almost done. When you're ready for next level income, your job isn't to sell, it's to teach the system. When you're ready for next level income, your job is not to sell, it is to teach the system. The same way I've taught it to you over the last 8 calls for free 99. That's the best I got. Okay? Just understand that. Support structure number 3. Cost per delay. This is going to hurt some of y'all, but you need this and you need it now. Okay? Cost per delay, CPD. Listen, the longer you take, the more it costs you. I'm going to go check the questions in the chat in a second. The longer you take, the more it costs you. The longer you take to duplicate and fill a star grid or talk to X amount of people to get that duplication, the longer it takes you to make $300 a month, $500 a month, $1,000, the longer your auto ship is coming off your debit card. The reason why a lot of y'all are not at 100 CV and a lot of people who aren't on this call are at 100, not at 100 CV, well, I ain't got the money. Cost per delay. This is you. You're not talking to enough people fast enough to get the duplication that makes you $1,000 a month. You're not filling the grid. Maybe because you didn't know the information that you've learned over the last 8 calls. Maybe tonight was the breakthrough where you're like, you know what? I can do that. That I can do. And I'm going to do it because this is my business and I'm making it work. Okay? So every day you don't talk to at least 5 prospects, regardless of what they say or do or block or not, when you go slow, you're paying invisible overhead. Some of y'all auto ships are still coming off your debit card, not from commissions. Even if you did the Facebook part first and followed everything I told you to do for Facebook, you'll make money with Facebook enough to cover your auto ship as you go to start doing this type of scripting messaging for people. Okay? So get your profile right. I don't care how hard you got to work on it. I'll help the ones who I'm with, right? Get your scripts and get your exposure rhythm. You got to be talk a certain number of people per day, certain time of day, get your music on. No matter what, turn off the read receipts and keep it moving. This is what I tell you, we're going to move on to number 4. You're going to build it right or you're going to build it again. And that applies to anything. That applies to your house, your business, marriage, anything. You're going to build it right or you're going to have to build it again. I don't want to build it again. I want to get this business done 6 years ago. And I did. I want you to get it done. For you, not for me, for you. I'm good. I want you to be great. Okay? Support number 4. Culture layer. There's a culture layer of business and a culture layer for the organization that you have to at some point embrace. All right, number 4, it's the culture layer. All right, let me see, got any questions in here? Yeah, Charles Price said it, CP3 said it. When you bring in your people, the products automatically move. Thank you, bro. 100%. Thank you, CP. All right, there's a culture layer. I'm gonna tell you some things about our culture. One of the things I highly recommend y'all do, get to 100 no's fast and mark them off. All right, with a time next to it. With a time, how many days, how many weeks, months, how long did it take you to get to 100 no's? I want to know your number. But you got to start over from scratch. I'm doing it. I'm going to see you do it too. All right. But we have a culture that celebrates the hardship. All right. For people I'm working with personally, we have a call every week. And the call is not to talk about the great stuff. This is a good idea for some of y'all leaders. The call is about, hey, look, we all in a conference call. It's a phone number call, not a Zoom. I don't know how to do it. What's the worst thing happened to you this week in the business? What's the worst thing happened? And everybody call, clap it up. You got to know that the hardships got to be celebrated. That's a little tip. Some of y'all building a team, do a hardship call. Look, MLM Fight Club, okay? I don't want to hear nothing about you going diamond again or sponsoring 30 people. On that call, Did anything bad happen this week? We want to hear about it. That's going to build somebody some strength. That you had a real health challenge, but you still got your numbers in, but they told you no anyway. You see? Look, your mama called it a scam. Look, right? You shared. My mama didn't call it a scam. But my point is, you got to build that MLM Fight Club. You got that's part of the culture. Part of the culture is our people are very authentic. I tell y'all every couple of calls, me and Coach Marcus see eye to eye on most, but not everything. And I love that. Me and Coach Sonic see eye to eye on most, but not everything. And both are good with that. Me and Coach Steph see eye to eye on very little, but the stuff we do see eye to eye on is still all mutual respect. Okay. Me and Paul on it, we are authentic. One thing I say about these leaders, Coach Sonic gonna tell you how he feels. Coach Charlotte, she tell you how she feels. She's authentic. She's real. Ed Banks, love him, man. He gonna shoot you straight on. It's the authenticity. One thing I've always loved about Francine, she didn't even know this. Francine from Canada. Francine has been always very transparent about her struggles that she has, but she never quit. The sponsor kind of quit or went somewhere, I don't know. But Francine was always super, super transparent with her struggles. But guess what? She was like, I'm not quitting, but this is hard for me. That's part of our culture. We shoot it straight, y'all. We shoot each other straight. And if you can't be authentic, you'll never be loved. You can be admired if you act like everything in your life is perfect and great. Okay. But if you've never seen me shed a tear at an event, because sometimes I'll get emotional, man, even me, and I'll cry at an event, especially if it's one of our teammates going through something, or their parent died, or they get an award or whatever. We just are who we are, man. And it's not always perfect, but you have to understand that's part of our culture. Some of us go slower than others. It's part of our culture. Some of us, we win fast, but we got to sacrifice a lot of time with our families, but we tell you what it really takes. Coach Charlotte got deaths in the family. She'll let you know that, and she'll grieve and keep pushing. Like there's a certain authenticity there. When Marcus was in the hospital, okay, literally bruised spine, he could have died. When Coach Sonic literally is in the hospital, literally cancer surgery. I can tell this story because he told it, so he said it. I wasn't gonna tell y'all. He said it. Cancer surgery, tumor removal. This is a big deal. He said, man, that's what I'm going through. This is where I'm at. Okay. When Ed feels like something's going wrong in the business because of factors outside his control, like it or not, he gonna shoot you straight. Linda, God, dog, don't let me forget Linda. Linda had brain surgery. Can I be clear about that? That Linda had brain surgery and still did not miss the event? I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Brain surgery not cheap, number one, costs a whole lot of money. But number two, she don't have to go nowhere and she'll get a pass. Linda did the accountability group, worked with Sydney, became greater, hit new benchmarks, learned all kinds of stuff, and didn't miss an event. You think I really care that you missed an event when Linda, brain surgery, spending money for brains, and she made it? Come on, man, stop it. Stop it, all right? So that being said, you got your checklist, you got all your stuff now that you need to know. Optimize your profile, hot market, 20 reasons why. This is stuff that you already should do, but log your rejections, get to the 100 no's, follow these rules, take the notes, do not deviate about it. And the last thing I'll close with is just some other personal development things that you need to do. I just want to make sure we get all of this stuff done because this is what we signed up for. All right. That is the mantra. When you're going through it, you're doing your work every day, you ready to complain? Shut up, think about it, and give this quote, this mantra. All right. This is what we signed up for. This is it. Listen, it's part of it. It's part of it. Dealing with people and emotions and personalities and still loving them anyway and hoping they still love you and you still go to the top together, no matter what, guess what? This is what you signed up for, all right? Another thing, you got to keep this in your mind. You need to write this down. Make sure this is on your power statements you see every single day. I have a breakthrough number. That is your exposure milestone. I got a breakthrough number. Why am I doing this? I got a breakthrough number, all right? Next up, struggle equal leadership. The struggle and the hardship is what qualify you to lead. Understand that, all right? Next thing, duplication dilemma, all right? What is that? You work hard, but nobody can copy you. Ask yourself that question every day. Is what I'm doing, can people copy this? I always say the word duplication, but can people copy this, okay? UPS, all right, unproductive pipeline syndrome. If you're stressed out, it's because you don't have enough people to talk to. All right, understand? Exposure velocity principle. How fast are you going to those exposures? Faster you go, faster you grow. All right, you understand that? Okay. SPG stands for social proof gap. It's the gap between hustle and social proof. You're working hard, you're trying to get people to join you, but you don't have the tangible results yet. You just got to hustle and double down until you get them, and it'll become easier as you go. Okay. With this business, I'm going to give you another one right now. Trust the math. Trust the math. It's math. I talk to a certain number of people, certain number of people join. I teach them how to talk to a certain number of people, certain number of people join. Trust the math. You got a number. Trust the math. Okay. My favorite one for the last 90 days. This is my business and I'm making it work. My favorite one. This is my business and I'm making it work. All right. We got a couple more. You have no right to the result. You only have a right to the work. You have no right to the Super Bowl. You only have a right to compete and train and work hard and play the game. There's no guarantee of that trophy. Everybody wants that. Okay. You have no right to the result. You have a right to the work, but the work leads to the result. Period. Okay. Next. You cannot be an expert on the duplication machine unless you operate the machine daily. You cannot be an expert on the duplication engine unless you operate it daily, 5 days a week, no ifs, ands, or buts about it, sometimes 6. Depends on what you're doing on Sunday, okay? What we do is not hard. It's just not. I explained that 10 times. What we do is not hard, all right? 2 more. Teaching duplicates, selling doesn't. Teaching duplicates, selling doesn't. All right. And I'm going to give you this sentence. One of my mentors gave it to me, last one. And I'm going to give this sentence to you. It's what I tell anybody that I'm personally going to work with, whether I sponsor them or not. If they reach out on Facebook and they message and we decide to work together for 6 months, all the way up to the event, that's a long time to be dealing with me every day. But it's what it is, all the way up. This is what I tell them, and this is what I want you to tell people when you sponsor them, only if you need it. Okay, this is what I tell them. We're going to work together. I'm not going to let you fail. I'm just not going to let you. If you fail, it's because you quit. But I'm not going to let you fail. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not going to let you fail. Okay? So you don't have to be, you don't have to be great to start, but you do need to start to get great. You don't need to be great to start, but you do need to start if you're going to be great. And this business is not about talent. It's about systems. And this 20th way that we taught you to build a business is an unfair mechanical advantage that will separate you from 95% of the industry, okay? If not more, 97% of the industry, okay? So now you got to go hit your breakthrough number, and we'll see you on the other side with the top earners. Now, 13th rule, last one, I promise. Glad y'all stuck around. And any questions you have, put them on in the chat now. And if you want to work with me directly, message me on Facebook. But I'm gonna tell you right now, it's going to be a no for 9 out of 10 people. But some people, we're gonna make $100,000 this year. Some of y'all gonna make more than that. But I'm gonna work with you. We're gonna do it together, and it'll be fun. All right, it's gonna be hard, but it'll be fun. 13th rule, last one. You have my word. 13th rule. Anomalies will happen. You can have a machine running perfectly, but a screw will come loose for some reason or a power surge, and you got to go fix that thing. 13th rule. Anomalies will happen. Things will pop up that aren't on in the script. Something weird will happen. Something will happen that's off the beaten path, all right? Something will happen that's just plain weird. That's life. That's business, is Murphy's Law. That's the thing. Now, when those things happen, we don't freak out. We don't stall out. We don't quit. We'll cross those bridges when we come to them, okay? And the tough part is you probably will not be working one-on-one with a top earner. Probably not, right? You probably not. So seeing as that's the system is going to fly directly in the face of the way networking is done, you're gonna have to do that part on your own. You're gonna have to figure that out, message your upline, hey, if they are not doing this system and you decide to do it, they won't even be able to help you because they won't be experienced in what's going on. You see what I'm saying? That's gonna be tough. And I don't need 10,000 people messaging me, because when you do this and you get your two, you're gonna have to teach them this, especially if you get them as a follower, a share, or a lead. You have to teach them this, because this worked, and this is not bugging friends or family. This is people on social media who came to you first. And you got to teach them this, and that's what we got. All right. So the systems got great. I know we ran long tonight, but this was the last call in an 8-part series. I've talked for exactly 2 hours and 19 minutes. I do not like doing that at all. I will not see y'all again till Sunday. I will see the Bible personal development class people on Thursday, though. But the rest of you jokers, I will not teach till Sunday. So since I won't, and since we're never going to talk about this stuff ever again, does anybody have any questions at all? I have given you all the information you could possibly need to go big, build a huge duplicating team if you follow those 13 rules. Period. And you can even work with me, which is crazy. I never do that. All right, we good? We sure? No questions? I don't want to hear it after this. Look, Sydney talking about the passport trip. Sydney, stop it. You jumping the gun. Chill. They already got too much information. They do not need to know about the vacations yet. Absolutely not. They got to earn that. You're welcome. All right, we good? Okay, thank y'all so much for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get back to everybody's Facebook messages that sent tonight, if not tomorrow. Bear with me. Love y'all so much. God bless y'all. Who needs the tickets for Nashville? Yep. Can somebody post we do have 2 or 3 in-person tickets left, which is great. Venue for Nashville. Hopefully I'll hear from them this week. Have not heard back from them yet. Bible study is at 6:30 on Thursday. Quintina Stone. Bible study at 6:30 on Thursday. All right, everybody good? Okay, yep. And as soon as we get Nashville venue confirmed, I will let you know, but it has not been confirmed yet. No, ma'am. Still working with the people. We'll get it. Don't worry about it. All right, everybody good? All right, y'all have a good night, man. I know my East Coast people mad, but I'm going to see y'all this weekend in Atlanta. So if y'all going to be in Atlanta, come through. We will see y'all this weekend. Reach out to Kenya or Miss Charlotte for, I don't even know where it's at. I know it's in Roswell somewhere, but I'll be there. Yeah, 6:30 Central Time for Bible study, Richard. Yep, 6:30, buddy. 6:30 Central. All right, y'all have a good night. Love y'all so much, and sorry the call was long. Hopefully y'all got some value.